Alright, what's going on, guys? We're back for another backtesting session today. I'm just going to be going through 2 weeks of data. We had a great session yesterday that I uploaded. It was a 100% win rate over 2 weeks of data, so if you haven't seen that video, go check that out. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get right into the session today. I'm going to have ChatGPT give me a random date inside 2025. I think we did August 13th yesterday, if I'm not incorrect, so I'm probably going to change this. Yeah, we did do August yesterday. Alright, March 2nd. Let's go through and do ES and NQ. Alrighty. Let's just go March 2nd to March 16th, do 2 weeks of data. And let's just get right into it. Alright, let's start on the higher time frame here. Price is ranging. But we do look like we are coming back for all-time highs. We have been bearish over the last couple days. We look very bearish, so I'll be okay with looking for shorts here. Probably down to this low. That's obvious. We are inside of a 4-hour fair value gap right now. Just continuing to trend lower. I'd like to see us deliver out of this hourly. We did just open up a new week opening gap that immediately got filled. Excuse me, that immediately got filled. So I could see us trending lower here. Hourly does look bullish, but I do see us trending lower. We do have these hourly, an hourly unfilled fair value gap above. Price is inside of an hourly. That's not what I meant to do. Maybe we see price achieve a discount here. In that case, I'd be good to long, but for now, we could be shorting here. We are delivering off of a 15-minute. And we did just open up a 15-minute as well. So if I'm going to take shorts, I want to see price manipulate into this level right here, and then give us a short opportunity down to the discount of this range, possibly. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and see what price gives us off open here. This is not New York session. It's my bad. Alright, new week opening gap gets filled, then we immediately push higher. 4-hour does look like it wants to push higher, especially off the inverse of this gap. It looks like we want to come up to this obvious 4-hour gap. So ideally, that's what I look for here. We did open up a 4-hour BPR, but this is my main draw on liquidity for the day. It looks like if price does want to continue bullish. I'd like to play this 1 hour as my key level here. See price manipulate inside this 1 hour and give us a push to the upside if we are going to continue bullish here. Yeah, this looks like a great draw on liquidity. We could see price achieve a discount in this 15-minute range. Right, maybe push something like that. But yeah, really I like the long here. So let's just see what price gives us. Alright, we immediately tap into our key level. This 30-second would have been light bulb, actually. Yeah, this 30 seconds light bulb here. Perfect displacement to the downside. So I would have taken this 30-second, probably just gone for a 1-to-1 here. Yeah, and that would have played out beautifully. Alright, still creating higher highs here. Have not achieved a discount of this range. Do get a 1 minute clean inversion. Swept all this liquidity. Delivering from anything. There's just no higher time frame deliveries on this move. So ideally, I'd like to take longs. You did just see an inverse of all of this though. And we left 930 wick below. I do think we're going to end up coming higher here. We are inside of a 2. You see the 2-minute close? Yeah, this looks very nice actually. Kind of goes against my bias, but we do have 930 lows. Let's take this for a 1-to-1 here. Targeting these 930 lows. Nice. Go break even at this point right here. Just want to see us flush to these 930 lows. Bang. Full TP. Nice. So very textbook. Ideally, I would have taken this 30-second long. This would have fit my bias much, much better. Right. We got the delivery from the higher time frame. Let me pick the right one. We got delivery from our key level immediately off open. False move off open to the downside. And then I probably would have just taken this for 1-to-1 just because we were inside of other gaps. But you could have taken this for sure to this minor buy side up here. Of these 1-minute equal highs, or to this actual buy side is probably the draw. So this would have been beautiful. We would have ran to TP immediately. But I just couldn't fade this displacement on this short, right? We didn't have the higher time frame delivery, but this displacement was just perfect, especially off this liquidity sweep, and then immediately getting a V-shaped inversion and the 2-minute closed as well, right? So really couldn't fade this displacement. We also had 930 low down here, and then price still wanted to achieve a discount. So very textbook, very A+. Alright, price now looks like it is trending lower. We are inside this daily for value gap here, so could reject out of this, but I still think there's some possible lows that might want to get taken here. So I just really want to play this by ear. Maybe we see these lows come get taken out, but we are inside a daily, so possible area for us to reject out of here. Price is inside of this 1-hour gap. And we did just get a beautiful liquidity sweep here. So I could be open to taking longs. See if price wants to achieve a discount. This is kind of tricky today. Clearly we are moving shorter, so I really would like to take shorts, or moving lower, I should say. So if we can get a strong delivery off of this 15-minute, I'd be open to taking it. Alright, 930 immediately manipulates lower. We're still inside of this 2-minute here. And we immediately displace higher. Getting a sweep of this low. Was there a 30-second in this leg? No, there wasn't. So really nothing I saw there. I'd still like for us to take shorts out of this here. Kind of playing these 15 minutes as our conditions for the day. So did open up a 2-minute here. This could be a good potential short. No 2-minute close here. No 1-minute close as well. Alright, and the trade gets invalidated here. See if we do deliver out of this rejection block though. Wow, this looks A+. We are inside of a 2-minute though. So technically we are delivering out of this rejection block. And this 1-minute is incredibly V-shaped. But we are delivering out of this slight volume imbalance and out of the 2-minute here. So I just don't really want to long with this market structure here. So this high is now protected. So I think I'm going to fade this. Looks like it would have played out slightly. Again, 5-minute rejection block. We're just kind of moving lower here. Just chopping around. Alright, we manipulate to the downside. I do like this short opportunity here, just kind of a little continuation model. It doesn't follow my model exactly. It's a little bit more discretionary. Just because we didn't get a 5-minute retracement here, but Either way, I still do really like this. I think the draw is going to be for us to continue moving lower. We did just leave a 5-minute above, though. Yeah, I think I could try this and just take it break even here. Alright, we'll just take it break even right there at those lows. And full TP. Nice. So just a little continuation model there off that inversion. I still think price wants to continue lower. We are delivering from our key level perfectly. You maybe could have held down all the way to these lows. We'll see. Nah, you wouldn't have. So 1-to-1 was definitely the play there. And it played out beautifully, right? So just immediately flushed. I like that a lot. Maybe now you get some displacement up into this 5-minute, but yeah, you do. See if we reject out of this. Yeah, you definitely could have gotten a short opportunity out of this 5-minute. This long. I mean, this short looks A+. Right here. You would have gotten stopped out if you had your stops above this to a tick. Maybe at this swing high, though. And would have played for a 1-to-1. You probably would have gotten break even, though, to be honest. Alright, maybe at these lows. So, yeah, I like the trade I took today. Pretty great. Just a good continuation model. Once again, just start off on the daily time frame. Still, we look very bearish. So, ideally, still would like to take shorts here. Kind of are rejecting out of this daily fair value gap, though. But 4 hours still looks lower. We're respecting these bearish gaps, disrespecting bullish gaps. So, ideally, we see us trend up high, lower here, trend down lower. Do we have any? We have a slight hourly fair value gap that I kind of want to watch out for. Ideally, we get price to push up into this off open. And then this is a great swing low to target. So ideally, we get a push up into that hourly gap before delivering lower. So yeah, I do want to take shorts here. So we'll see. These are equal highs. Really would like to see these 5-minute equal highs get taken. If we open up another manipulation leg to the downside, I would be okay taking longs here to these equal highs. No 1 minute here. I might be okay taking longs here to these equal highs if we get this close. This 1 minute looks very, very A+. Equal highs, we have LR. Yeah, I really like this long here. Stops just below the fair value gap. I like this a lot. Pre-fire this 2 minute. Nice. Technically go break even here, but I really do have conviction in these 5-minute equal highs getting taken. So I'm gonna play out one more. Yeah, I really have conviction in this. So, all right, we got stopped out here. So we didn't really take out the LR. So I do like this trade still. I like the trade idea. 2 minute would have closed. Probably could have gone break even, but I did just have a lot of conviction in us taking out these 5-minute equal highs. Perhaps ES took them out. Still think we'll end up coming back up for those, to be honest. But, you know, shorts was definitely the bias for the day. So. And there you go. News ended up taking out the equal highs. Probably won't take anything else today. Maybe if you saw this 5-minute, but again, there's not really any higher time frame delivery here. I guess you're delivering off this slight 5-minute. 5 minute does not close. Now you get a 5 minute close off this order block here. I already took my trade today, so I'm not going to take anything, but like I will tape read this. Wow, wouldn't have worked. I guess you were kind of delivering from a 5 minute rejection block, and it looks like we tapped. No, we failed to get CE, but I still like the trade that I took for sure. I don't mind it. It really did pretty much follow my model. Just entered in off this distribution candle. We were targeting 500 equal highs. We had a low resistance liquidity run right here from all these lows. And this one just unfortunately failed before getting a resweep, another manipulation leg, and then data ended up coming out and taking out our our take profit. So I like the trade. Don't hate it at all. All right, price is still continuing to move lower. So again, I do want to take shorts. I'm not going to fade this displacement. Ideally, we see price manipulate up into these gaps. Yeah, that's what I'd really like to see, is price manipulate up into these gaps and then give us a short position out of it. We do get a 2 minute right here. It actually is a 3 minute, and then we have a 5 minute above. Maybe open to taking continuation shorts just off of this 5 minute if we do get it, but I don't want to take longs. Alright, this looked good if this 1 minute would have closed, but we didn't get the close here. Now you do get the close, delivery off this 5 minute. Got this slow down here. Yeah, this looks very nice. Yeah, I like this a lot. I like the trade idea here. We got the delivery from the 5 minute. Price looks like it continues to want to push lower here. We are inside of a big 5 minute, as well as still delivering from a 15 minute. This 15 minute would have to close incredibly bullish for this trade, for that 15 minute not to get inversed, which could happen. We could wake up here, but I do like the idea, nevertheless. So. Alright, we get the 15 minute close bearish. So I just want to continue to see us flush from here. Looks like we're going to get stopped out. Yeah, we do get stopped out. So it looks like price wanted to. I like the trade idea. I do like the trade idea. Maybe you could have taken it break even a little bit earlier. I just did have conviction in this trade playing out. So possibly could have taken it break even at this swing low. That probably would have been ideal to follow my rules there. And we'll see if price wants to just come re-sweep this high and continue to deliver us lower. See what price ends up giving us here. Yeah, this looks great. Still delivering out of this 5 minute. We just came and we re-sweeped this. I don't think there's a really need for price to move higher. This looks very, very nice. Target all these lows. Yeah, this does look very nice here. We do have a 4-minute volume imbalance though that I would like to watch out for. Perhaps take a break even at this point here. I do like this though. Alright, we used that volume imbalance. Not too sure if I want to go break even here at this point, because that volume imbalance could have price reject off of it. I would like to see it used as a inverse fair value gap here. Two-minute does inverse, 3-minute inverses, 4-minute has not yet. I still really like the trade idea here and the idea to go lower. Alright. Okay, wait, I didn't even see that we swept out this low. That would have been break-even point. For sure, once we got under that low. For sure would have been break-even. That's, yeah. I wanted to see this volume imbalance close. Once we got under this low, this is easily break-even point. I wasn't going to, yeah. But, you know what? I'll take it. People will say, I mean, that's not even, that's clearly break-even. I don't care what anyone says. That is my break-even point. I'm collecting data here, and I know where I would have gone break-even. It would be right when we get under this candle. Bro, I don't even get an opportunity to go break-even. That's insane. How fast did this candle move? Yeah, right here, break-even. Once we get under this low. And I was honestly up, what was this? I was already at 1-to-1, so 1-to-1 would have just played out. Really, I needed to just be going for 1-to-1s, but I probably could have scaled my position here at 1-to-1 as well. But you know what? I wasn't thinking that, so whatever. I'll just take the break even. But could have definitely executed that trade better. This candle just moved way too quick on me. Like that was, I mean, that's clearly a break even once we get under this low. This candle just moved too quick for me when I'm skipping 1 minute at a time. So. Daily still moving lower. We did sweep out this low. I am expecting price to continue to move lower here, to take out previous day low at least. Delivering off the 4-hour. We have no 50, no, well, we don't really have much, to be honest. Is that data high? No, it's not. A lot of LR though. Not really any spot for price to manipulate to. Maybe we see price take out this, maybe we see price take out this low and then give us a long opportunity to take out all this LR. What did we manipulate into? Really nothing, to be honest. Yeah, I don't really have enough conviction in this. Might play out. No, it doesn't play out. This long looks okay, especially with all this LR. But just not enough confluence for me there to be able to take something. Not really delivering off any higher time frame here, so. But it was incredibly V-shaped. Not bad. 15-minute rejection block. Could see price displace lower off of this. We do have some 5-minute gaps, so we need to get closed below. This would have been a solid entry off this wick. Probably going to run all these lows now. 5-minute actually holds. And now you get the 5-minute close. You are inside of 15 minutes, so nothing very high probability here. Alright, we see price run the low for today. So ideally, best trade here was definitely this 1 minute. And then you got this out of the rejection block. This fair value gap entry was definitely incredible. And price just continues to move lower. Wow, we actually got a very solid 1 minute here. I'm not gonna lie. I completely missed that. Wow, that was actually very A plus. That's incredibly unfortunate. Dang. Well, missed him. Can't be going too fast, so. Alright, we get a daily volume imbalance. It still looks like price wants to move lower. I think we have a new week opening gap. If my candles will load in. Yeah, so a new week opening gap that we haven't yet filled. But price is pushing lower here. I'd like to see us go fill this new week opening gap, especially take out this low. Ideally, though, we see price manipulate up into this hourly. Oh, did we create a new week opening gap as well? We did, actually. So this is something I'm going to watch out for as well. We do have a new week opening gap. So maybe we sweep out this low or deliver from this 15 minute and allow us to move higher and to fill this new week opening gap. So kind of have a neutral bias here. Very A plus, but we just did open up a 3 minute. And you don't really get a delivery off anything. I'd ideally like us to sweep out this low. Yeah, fading that. Maybe if you got this 3 minute opportunity here, I would jump in. And then you do have this high inside this hourly, or this high inside this 5 minute. Alright, price swept out my break even point there, so. Looks like we want to go lower and sweep out this low. We do. Alright, we sweep out the low. I would be open to taking longs here. Open up a 4 minute. We get a resweep, create another distribution leg, or manipulation leg, I mean. Looks like we want to fill this new week opening gap. We do. Yeah, just kind of trending lower. Lots of LR. Someone is going to catch the long of a century here. this long looks actually pretty great. We did not fill this 5-minute gap, or this new week opening gap. Probably won't take anything today, but we'll tape read this. Probably break even there. 1-to-1 would have played out, but that's about it. So, all right, let's continue on. I'll be right back real quick. All right, let's continue off where we left. All right, we're still moving lower. We are delivering out of this daily. This could be a very strong point of rejection. But I don't really want to fade any of this displacement. There's not a great draw on liquidity lower. And it looks like we do want to push lower. It's just a giant range of gaps here. Ideally, we see price manipulate into a discount of this leg. Yeah, that's kind of really just what I want to see here. There's not much else to look for. No momentum off open. There we go. Alright, delivering out of this 15-minute. Not in discount of the range, but we are delivering hard off this 15, so could be open to taking something here. You get a 3-minute. I don't want to wait for this 1 minute to close. This 1 minute does close. You have a 5-minute unfilled right here. Just got a sweep of all this liquidity. And we are delivering out of this 15-minute. I like to see us at least go down into this unfilled 5. Yeah, I'll try this. Doesn't look bad. Stops above the inversion. Let's take it break even right at this swing low. What got hit first? I think my take profit got hit first. 10 a.m. news candle. Yeah, my take profit definitely got hit first. Right? Yeah, I think it did. Well, alright. Winning trade, I guess. It could have been, I mean, there was no 10 a.m. news labeled, so nothing. So, I mean, we kind of just got lucky there with that 10 a.m. news candle. Alright, I'll take it. And price continues to manipulate lower. A lot of A plus setups here. Looking A plus inversions looking. So, well, I'll take my trade. Nice. Alright, price is inside of this daily. We are delivering off of this daily. Seems like price is moving a little bit bullish here. We are in a discount of the 4-hour range. Still don't want to take longs though. But we do look like we're pushing up. You know, so Just want to be cautious here and see what price gives me off open. Ideally, I'd like to take shorts, but first of all, let's see a sweep out. Oh, I didn't even realize this was data wick. I'm an idiot. Well, could have just longed off that 5 minutes. This data wick would have gotten stopped out at break even though. What was this? CPI? Yeah, I want to take longs here. Maybe I get lucky and price delivers me into this 15-minute. Perfect, bro. It actually doesn't get much better than this. It genuinely does not get much better than this. If this fails, I will be so incredibly surprised. Yeah, bro, if this fails, I will be incredibly surprised. This looks so A+. Wow, it failed. I didn't even put in an order. I'm an idiot. I'll take the loss. I'm incredibly surprised this failed, though. This is so A+. I'll take the loss, though. So A+. I still want to see this data wicket taken. Maybe we should get a resweep here. Yeah, I want to see this 2-minute close. Yeah, this is kind of enough for me here. Still delivering out of this 15-minute. We wick down. Got a resweep here. This is enough for me to try this again. We'll just go stops below this order block. Price is very, very wicky right now, actually. So I'm going to go stops all the way down here. Go break even at this point. Wow. Data highs do not want to be taken. Alright, well, take my losses and move on. Price just wanted to go lower. Wow. Highly convicted in those trades right there. But there was the reality that price maybe wanted to deliver down lower here. It's just I would never fade those types of setups. Now you got the hourly inverse. I just would never fade that. In live markets, these are A+. These are incredibly A+. First one was A+. Second one was A+. This one was really A+. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Just kind of interesting price action. A little bit choppy, kind of wicky. So I think those were incredibly A+, though, personally. Did we take out data high? Did we create a new data high? We did create a new data high. So this is data all the way up here. And then we also have data right here. Yeah, bro, I'm bullish. I really want to see these data highs get taken, especially this other leg. Price is just looking very, very choppy. We're delivering out of this hourly here. Bro, just take me down a little bit on open and then give me a long opportunity to this data high. I don't mind this. Beautiful 30-second. We are delivering from this 15-minute volume imbalance. Bro. I'll try this. Kind of run big stops here. Take it break even, perhaps like right here. Or like right here, to be honest. Bro, these data highs do not want to get taken. That's crazy. Maybe this 30-second plays out, but dang, these data highs do not want to get taken. I guess these aren't like Trump data highs, you know? So that's unfortunate. Taking a lot of losses, but listen, I still like the trades. I like the trades a lot, so not mad at all. Could have taken this 1 minute off of this sweep liquidity here. The 15-minute did inverse, so did we get a tap? No, we didn't. Data highs now? Nah, still not. Yeah, I'm not going to take anything today. We left these data highs. There's a just abundant amount. I don't even know if that's a word. There's a lot of data highs. But I kind of got to look at what the higher time frame's telling me here. So, higher time frame is moving to the upside. We're delivering off this daily. I want to see us take out these data highs. Maybe we get a delivery from like right here would be ideal at this hourly. But price could honestly just manipulate out of this 15-minute. So maybe if I got this 5-minute close, I'd get in. Alright, we're probably going to rip it out of highs here. Yes, we did. That also is a high inside of a 15-minute. That's a protected high. So this is going to be very high resistance. I would be open to longing again if we see price achieve a discount here. Doesn't look like we will though. Looks like we're probably going to see price just continue to manipulate higher. Okay. Wow. Well, we get it out of low now. Very interesting markets right now. We do have a volume imbalance, so I'd like to watch out for. It acts as an inversion. Ooh, this 2-minute actually looks very, very nice. Delivering off this 5. This 2-minute actually looks very good. Alright, we get a tap. If I see rejection, yeah, bro. This 2-minute looks great. We did just open up a 2-minute BPR. If I see price come tap up into this, I'll take it. Nothing here. I'd really like to see price tap up into this 2-minute BPR and then deliver me to data lows, but okay, actually we are going to inverse the BPR. Alright, well, nothing I wanted to take today. I originally wanted to get long slice data high, but we immediately just flushed through everything. Looks like the best trade was probably this inverse, this BPR. Maybe go break even right here. You probably would have gotten stopped. Oh, no, you wouldn't have gotten stopped to break even. Alright, kind of an interesting day. Oh, and that's all the data I have. Alright, well, took some bad, at the end there, took some bad trades trying to get up to those data highs. But, I mean, I liked it. I liked the setup. I liked the draw. So, 37% win rate today. Today was not incredible. This day, A+ setups, not mad. 30-second, really wasn't a great trade. And then, I'm not too sure about these. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too upset about the day today. I liked all of our draws and liquidity. I liked everything I saw. So, that's just unfortunate. Sometimes those A+ setups don't play out perfectly. But I did like everything that I saw today. So, yeah, that's really going to be it. So, I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I'll be back tomorrow for another day of live trading. Hopefully you guys learned something today if you watched all the way through. And, yeah, that's going to do it for me. So, I'll see you guys later.